Cryptics, the champions from MENA. We were talking about them. A lot of people were wondering where they were on this world. Well, they are definitely awake right now. A four-man squad.
Cryptics' journey to the PMGC was not nearly as shiny as the performance in PMPL Arabia. We already knew that this team is going to upset its fans, as they seemed out of rhythm from the very first match of the MENA and South Asia Championship League stage. Considering the northeast shift of the safe zone, a team that is starting their rotation from Georgetown City was not supposed to face much inconvenience. But while crossing Severny, how this four-man squad got smashed in between a three-way fight against Yalla and Nasser Esports exposed that the team wasn't getting any better at making their calls. After getting wiped in the 15th place in that match, the team followed an extremely passive gameplay in the following matches. They were barely seen in the top 10, that too with little to no kill points. Cryptics was getting picked off in the most unexpected places, and they were getting sent back to the lobby without anyone even noticing, thus making it harder to believe that this is the same team that beat the likes of Rico Infinity and Enigma Galaxy in their regional finals. The cycle of disappointment continued till the third day of the league, until it was the match number 12, where they eventually landed a second place finish with a good amount of kill points. Cryptics recorded 9 kills in that match, among which 5 kills were contributed by Marshall, with an impressive amount of damage score of 1111. Following a decent 4th place finish in the next match, the team started to pick up pace and assured their fans that they are likely to make it to the finals after all. It's time to talk about where the champions finally came out of their shell and delivered some satisfactory action on the battlegrounds. In match number 17 on Erangel, the MENA champions finally took flight. While most teams went on to hide down in the shelter basements, the confident four-man squad of Cryptics ruled the lands above like kings.
You never know. You never know. But Sensei El Chapo is going to be catching the brunt of some bullets from Dante's AKM. Now it's down to a one-man squad down here underneath. Oh, putting in a lot of work here.
The numbers definitely came out on top. But have a look at that. Cryptics.
Although they finished 10th after all the league matches were over, this was the win that actually guaranteed them a place in the finals. As we moved on to the finals, there wasn't much improvement in their performance. Day 1 was equally disappointing for the team with only one 3rd place finish out of 5 matches. The team found themselves in 10th position with only 5 more matches left to go on the final day. The risk was high. After all, the tickets to the PMGC were at stake, and a team that's lacking numbers was unlikely to make it to the top 4 at that stage. But it's PUBG Mobile, and all you need is one great match and a little bit of luck to turn all this around. Such was the start of the final day for Cryptics. They carried on with their usual Georgetown City drop, but as the circle went south, Cryptics this time seemed much more calm and composed with their rotations. The circle landed on the open fields to the east of Quarry. Making their way from the edges again, Cryptics did lose 2 of its members, but it's a price you must pay when you're caught in the crosshairs of both DRS Gaming and the Stalwart boys. However, Senku and Lazy Boy survived against all odds and managed to get back at Stalwarts with some deadly DP28 sprays. Following the elimination of Stalwarts, it eventually came down to a prone battle between 3 teams. Both the players from Cryptics emerged as perfect opportunists and claimed the chicken dinner along with a sweet revenge story on Nasser Esports, who had stolen that chicken dinner away from them in the league stage in a similar fashion.
Again, it's going to be a waiting game. I guess with Cryptics, what you know is they got to basically get those Snake Charmers out, and there you have it. It's all done. DRS went out in an instant, and I do.
However, luckily for Cryptics, both Enigma Galaxy and DRS Gaming had already qualified for PMGC through circuit points. As a result, the final slot to the PMGC East was given to Cryptics. We hope that they will make us proud on the global stage. We wish Cryptics and all the qualified teams from MENA and South Asia best of luck for the greatest challenge ahead. Stay tuned to the PUBG Mobile Esports official channels for more action from Cryptics in PMGC 2021 East.